Welcome back to Cinders. Today we are going to go to the upper parts of Irithyll. And because Leave had to, he had a little emergency of some sort, so I had to bring in a new guest. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey there. I'm Level Zero Badger. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thanks for coming in.
So, I did watch a bit, get myself a little caught up here. I wasn't actually following your LP before you invited me along, but I jumped on the chance and here I am.
How far have you watched? Just out of curiosity.
Like half of the latest episode, and unfortunately I got started playing Hades and I'm a little distracted.
You know what? That's extremely fair. We're just doing a little housekeeping here, selling a bunch of souls so I can level up some more.
Well, I guess it's a good point. I actually have played some of Dark Souls 3 and 4. I beat 2, and I don't remember playing 2, but I know I beat 1.
Okay, well, that's good. Especially in this video, having someone along who understands how dickish one can be is going to be a big help.
Huh.
Saying too much more would tip the hand the game is going to show, but let's go ahead and get started.
Oh, by all means.
As soon as I warp away.
Or not.
It takes me a minute. So we're going to be picking up immediately after the Pontiff's boss room. I don't know if you remember Pontiff Sullivan.
Vaguely. Things will come and go as I watch.
Okay. Well, we're going to be picking up... That's his boss room right there. We're going to be picking up immediately after, and we're going to start climbing.
So, I know you're modding this, and this is not like a pure run or anything like that, but you running around with that freaking AK in the beginning. This has me just thoroughly amused.
I love the gun mod. It is such a great way to play. I absolutely recommend anybody who wants to give it a try does so, because it makes Dark Souls 3 a unique experience.
Yeah, it's kind of nice because I first time playing Dark Souls was well after the whole thing started, and I was like, I'm gonna use a bow and arrow, and there's a few spots where that was just a great experience. It's like, yeah, this is easy mode. And then there's a few spots where if I had a disc, I would have wanted to broke it in half.
That sounds about right, yeah. I think the early game is probably really easy with the bow. I remember starting a bow-only run, probably 2012. And the first couple bosses were a cinch. But after that, it got kind of annoying. One of those giants is snoring, and I can't tell which one it is. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I vaguely remember this part. I want to say that part I walked by him, and he just, started to gank me.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's upsetting. Okay, so you may have called this out in another video or something, but you're very, Bloodborne looking here.
Yes, one of Lee's requests was that how do I put this? Earlier in Irithyll, I found a transmogrification item that turns your character into a Bloodborne NPC, basically.
Ah.
And so one of Lee's requests was that I do a series of videos wearing Bloodborne armor. So I am.
So it actually has been a while. Do headshots give crits effectively within Dark Souls, or
Yeah, they deal a lot more damage. With how strong my shotgun is here and how much strength I have, a good headshot will one-shot something.
Hmm.
And I think that's always been the case, because I remember doing that, specifically aiming for headshots in certain parts of 2.
Oh, Dip, you got Solaire back.
Yeah, for some reason, Solaire comes back after I finish the Profane Capital. I don't know why. I guess he just didn't want to deal with Irithyll Dungeon either.
Yeah, it's actually one of the nice things I've always appreciated about Dark Souls, and how it's not a direct narrative. So it just makes me wonder, is that actually a part of the scripting, the story, that he's like, no, fuck this place?
I legitimately think it was a bug, because I don't think many companions worked right in Irithyll Dungeon. Because in the video that you mentioned that watching, there was a couple times where the guy got to replace Solaire. He would just float above the ground and not do jack shit. So if you're playing melee, this room fucking sucks. These guys really hurt.
I'm sorry, I spaced out a little bit there. I think I just had some really bad Nam flashbacks.
Yeah, that room will do this to you. I think even when I was playing like regular Dark Souls 3, I would just try to shoot these guys from range as much as possible. Because it's just not worth it to deal with them otherwise. And it sucks because once the last one dies, you get a checkpoint down here, which is really helpful for the section coming up, especially in Cinders. So yeah, that's a pretty good ring.
Oh, yeah. That is...
I don't think it breaks if you take it off.
That's a lot of health.
Not done yet. Soon I will have the Omni Ring. I have no clue who Archdeacon McDonnell is.
Fortunately, I'm not super versed about that. Kind of feel inadequate at that point.
Don't worry about it. I'm not sure the base game knows either. He's just kind of there for some reason. And because that's an extremely long ladder and I don't feel like editing Snake Eater back in, we're just going to cut to the top.
Jump cut.
Alright, so this section, I'm going to warn you in advance, it's going to start playing at 5x speed pretty soon. So if you're watching at home, just be aware it's going to get real fast.
And insert your own comedic music.
This section is the reason I wanted to have someone who's been through it in Dark Souls 1 along. It is a direct callback to that part of Dark Souls 1.
It's about to click in a second. I'm gonna feel stupid, aren't I?
Just watch.
Yeah. Nope.
Nothing yet?
No. I'm noping. as soon as coming around, I'm either remembering this part or this callback.
In vanilla, this wasn't as bad. There was like 1 or 2 Silver Knights here. But Cinders makes the Silver Knights directly reference that part of Dark Souls 1.
Yeah.
The Archer Hell Run.
Yeah. Because isn't this taking place in the same, like, geography, I guess to say?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
It's getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, but that is exactly where we are.
Yeah, no, it's just that anybody who has played Dark Souls 1 should recognize this little platform and those lovely silver gentlemen.
And if not, they will very, very shortly.
I'm sorry,
It's,
it looked like that shot just came from behind you for a second, and I'm like, okay.
By the way, this is what that 5x section looked like at 1x speed.
Well, at least we're still regaining some of the initial Dark Souls experience here. You can't aim worth crap and you're getting railed.
Sounds like business as usual to me.
There we go. Yay!
Okay, I think that's pretty much every Silver Knight I can reach. That was what, 6 or 7 of the fuckers?
That sounds like a good estimate to me.
So yeah, that's the reason I wanted a Dark Souls 1 veteran to see this part. Just to have the reaction of, oh, fuck that.
Yeah, and you know what? It's a nice little touch-up to put. Did I come across this while playing? And then, you know, in the end, it doesn't freaking matter.
I'm still creeping along because I don't know if there's more Silver Knights waiting.
Oh, there's always one.
Yeah, there's at least one more.
Yeah, back when you were on the platform, I heard him taking pot shots at you. Couldn't tell you where he's from, but...
That might have been one of the Archdeacons, to be fair. Because there's a bunch of Archdeacons casting fire magic below. Because that's something that Cinders felt the need to add, was a bunch of those guys.
So, you may have answered this already, but, you know, for my own morbid sake, why Cinders mod?
I heard it was a fun mod, or people liked it, and I was enjoying playing with the gun mod anyway, so I decided to combine the two. Turns out Cinders is really fun when you play it with a gun.
Well, good as reason as any. I don't know, I honestly don't play with mods too much in or
Oh shit.
in or outside of Dark Souls. Oh shit, you just did that to Solaire? You did him dirty like that?
Solaire has the health to tank it. And I legitimately don't know where that warp goes. I'll have to find out later. But yeah, I love playing with mods. I will mod any game I'm given the chance to.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just kind of growing up as like if you're not playing the core game, you know, hell, sometimes it even applied to DLC. But if you're not playing it just as pure vanilla, you know, may as well just be cheating the whole way. Yeah, no, that's something that my brother drilled into me. He's fast. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it PG. I'm just no good at that.
Don't even bother trying to keep it PG. We're firmly R.
Your spouse awaits you. You are very near. Please, take the sword of avowal. May you be the truest lord of Londor yet.
I think PG or PG-13's allowed one F-bomb, and I've dropped a couple already.
Just... But yeah, anyway, so, the last mod I actually used for game, actually, it's, I'm playing through Stalker right now, so,
Okay.
you know, you're kind of asking for it if you want to play Stalker. It's you gotta use some mods.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Oh, that lovely Eurojank.
Yeah, but that apparently has a special place in my heart. I gotta say, you did nail the Dark Souls look fairly well.
Stalker?
No, I'm sorry, just saw the good cut of character and profile. I'm like, shit. But no, modding Stalker, yeah, no, it's mainly a stability thing.
That's entirely fair.
And even then, I've had some really messed up stuff. I think it just comes down to the physics engine.
Not using Havoc? This game is messed up. We just stabbed Henri in the face.
I'm not gonna king shame.
That was a marriage ceremony.
I don't know if that still counts as a kink then, I'm sorry. I want to say the original Stalker did come out with a Happy Ending once available. So.
Okay.
But no, even then, with the mods, I'm still running into a lot of really weird things. I even had a crash because nailed a bandit with a shotgun, and he just kind of flew into the wall, got stuck there, and did the physics dance.
Oh yeah, I know that one. Yeah, that sounds like mid-2000s jank, alright.
Yeah. But like I said, special place in my heart. Did you kill that, or is it just like a matter of like, oh, cutscene's over, I die?
That person just died because I did what I was supposed to do. And that's actually most of the requirements for the Lord of Hollows ending. I think I am now officially the Lord of Hollows.
Mazel tov. When's the bris?
Whenever I finish the game. Going to do that to the final boss. So yeah, you were mentioning that anybody who's played Dark Souls 1 should find this familiar. Well, this should be a really familiar set piece to anybody from Dark Souls who's played Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, because I think we can still see like a few of the old set pieces there off in the background. But then there's this.
Yeah, the game just makes it very apparent. From the very start of the game, if you look down from the first boss's arena, you can see the entire game world. You can see everywhere you're going to go, except Anor Londo. It's completely enshrouded in fog. Because there is no hiding the Anor Londo profile, I guess you'd say.
Skyline, yeah.
Yeah, it looks very, very distinct. This is kind of mean, but this is a vanilla thing.
Yeah.
If you line that up properly, there's just an invisible bridge over nothing.
I'm really hate when games do that kind of thing.
It is a dick move.
Name thyself, stranger. I am Yorshka, captain of the Dark Moon Knights. What beckoned thee to such a place?
So Cirrus taught us this gesture.
Very well. Captain to this knightless company I remain. I will grant thee purpose.
That's interesting. Yorshka says there's no knights in her roster, but Cirrus knew the Dark Moon loyalty. So how did Cirrus know it?
Far. Hear my voice.
That's something to think about.
If thou shalt swear by the covenant to become a shadow of Father Gwyn and Sister Guinevere, a blade that shall hunt the foes of our lords, then I place thee under the aegis and the power of the Dark Moon.
That's one of the
Thou
kind of
art now
things.
a blade of the Dark Moon,
Ma'am, I'm trying to talk.
the only knight of our company.
Don't worry about talking to the NPCs. I'll just auto-duck them. It doesn't matter.
Duty.
But that's been my only
Oh,
problem
if
when I
can
played
provide
through
thee-
Dark Souls and tried to
Long ago,
uh,
our father
put the
Gwyn,
story together myself.
lamenting the waning of the fire,
And is
became
that
cinder of his own will.
the multiverse
Now,
part of it?
the fire is linked by the champions who have come in his stead. Such is the will of Father.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, it's a little
And so
hard
the
for me to
Dark
talk
Moon
over
Knights
her.
took arms to watch over those who
That's understandable. She's very long-winded.
But long ago, our company lost.
I've got my video player turned way down, so it's just kind of a whisper in my
This
ear.
covenant was preserved to this day, until the time of thy visit. Heirdom taketh many forms, indeed. May I
Alright.
pose thee a
Yeah,
question?
if I thought about that earlier.
This
No, okay,
tower,
now that I got that turned
this
down.
prison,
Uh,
stands tall and solitary.
yeah, I've always thought of that as
The
being a
contraption
problem. Like,
bridging its
okay,
lower reaches long and
here's,
winding.
this story aspect is kind of contradictory
So,
to that, which
by
is
what
okay if you
path
kind of
didst
ignore
thou
this,
here
because there's
ascend?
this multiverse kind of bullshit going.
Art thou a
You know,
creature
but
of the air,
it's canon, and I found it
or
confusing.
other winged thing?
I guess it's like trying to...
Forgive my pride.
I'll put that. It's trying to ape the appearance of legends of old, where stuff kind of contradicted each other.
I'm ashamed to say
Because it was just
I'm very
oral
grateful.
histories as told by the people that experienced it third hand.
Long ago,
Which,
now, but long, only its Heirdom.
I appreciate and honestly kind of adore when it comes to how this game is supposed to work. It's kind of how I run my tabletop games, or try to anyways.
Like, with the contradicting history stuff, or the,
Yeah, just to be there and be like, okay, well, you're talking to this person, and this person's kind of a bum hick, so they don't really know much more about, you know,
They don't know about the grand treasure in the bottom of the dungeon or whatever, why it's there.
yeah, I was gonna go for a more real world example, saying like, well, they think Santa's Jesus' brother, and they're both related to Christmas, so, but they can still tell you about Jesus and Santa, just not exactly correct.
Now, the fun thing to do is, at the very end of the experience, you make the hick the one that was right. Just completely by accident, too.
That's the best way to do things with running shit, is just to make sure things happen on accident.
This is kind of mean.
I
gotta look below.
Yeah, I'm trying to ramble on to ignore this part.
If you drop from that beam, you will drop all the way down.
Yeah, I'm not good at these kind of parts. Not without. I swear there's like 1 or 2 games out there that have like beam physics, and they have sticky platforming, as it were, where you can still walk off, but they aid you a little by keeping you stuck on there.
That actually sounds helpful, as opposed to the ones where you've got to do that weird balancing thing, where you've got to tilt back and forth to keep from falling off the beams.
But at least with that situation, I'm not good at it. I have issues with the carpal tunnel, so my hands just like to seize up and stuff like that.
That sounds familiar, too.
So you've changed.
This was recorded before I did that part. But I had to throw it in last because this actually name drops Anne Orlando. So you actually have to talk to Uria over here before you go marry Henri.
Ah, greetings, our lord and liege. Good tidings. Thy spouse is ready. The time is ripe to greet him. The boy awaits thee.
So the timing of this is that after you talk to Henri in the chapel we just left, or the end of the previous section on, you come here in Firelink and talk to Uria, and she will basically tell the assassin in the corner to move Henri to the wedding chamber, I guess you'd call it.
Alright.
It's really particular, because if you mess up any one section, the whole quest line fails, and you have to wait till the next New Game Plus cycle to redo it.
Yeah, that's one of the nifty yet infuriating things about getting the various ending of Dark Souls.
And that is the Lord of Hollows ending is the hardest ending to get. So that's why I chose to show it off.
Oh, it's always a good choice to show stuff off that's a pain in the ass to get.
But anyway, the next video we're going to be taking on Aldrich the Devourer. Finally going to take on the third Lord of Cinder. Because believe it or not, we're getting to the end of this thing. I guess I'll see you guys next time.
Yep, take care, guys.